What's up, guys? Welcome back for the next episode of Soulstone Survivors. We're going to do a run with the Hound Master. Can I afford anything, really? I can get extra HP by 2. Damage modifier. Sure, why not? Let's get a damage modifier. Let's go for it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue here. We're going to play on the next map, which is the Caves of Dalzog. Fun. Let's fight this. So available materials, we've got iron and emerald. Not really super important right now, but anyway, let's continue. I'd like to focus on getting through the maps. Okay. So, Houndmaster. Houndmaster's got dogs. They're automatically summoned. They're not considered an active skill. They're just kind of always around. So, they do bleeding or something like that. They do some ability. I don't know if we can actually see. They do dog bite, which can't really see what dog bite does. So, yeah. I don't know. It does something. Probably just damage over time or something that I can't see right now. We also start with the this ability here, which is Mortar Shot. Fires a mortar shot in an area in front of you, causing damage and applying bleed. Bleed, as a reminder, deals 157 damage over 10 seconds. And then if they travel, they take extra damage, potentially. So yeah. Not too bad, not too bad. Gotta level up. You know what? It's kind of hard for me to say no to extra movement speed. Especially 20% right off the bat. Getting up to 50% movement speed feels like a good place to start. So I think we'll try to shoot for that. Okay. What do we want to focus on? What do we want to try to focus on? This one has Burn and Stun. This has Shattered and Ammunition, and this does Bleed. I do like Bleed. We used that in the last episode to great effect. Maybe we should apply Shattered and gain Ammunition, huh? Napalm Blast. Shattered. Reduce armor power by 16 for 8 seconds. Ammunition. Whenever you cast a skill, consume 20 stacks of ammunition to add 5 charges of multicast to the skill being used. Lasts for 120 seconds. Okay, so that's just like you shoot stuff a lot. Sure, let's go with Napalm Blast. How does this... Oh, okay, so that's just an attack in a kind of a cone in a targeted direction. Got it. Area of effect on mortar, probably a good idea. Or all of our attacks apply bleed. Probably earlier we get that, the better. Because I don't know if all of my attacks are going to apply a bleed eventually. So we're up to 8 stacks of ammunition. I think it was 20 stacks when something happens. Not bad. So yeah, if I could get more damage multiplier 15%, yeah, I'll take that. If I could get more ammunition-based abilities, then that would work well. So tell you what, let's try to shoot for that. Okay. We're gonna get 20 stacks here now. That's 20 stacks. Okay. And then it just shot a whole bunch of my mortar shot. Okay, so maybe it's just the next ability in sequence. I'm fine with that. Either way, more damage is more damage. Okay, what do we have here? Build Ballista, Piercing, and Cunning. Cunning, units summoned by this skill will prioritize valuable targets, such as elite enemies and Lords of the Void. Okay. Frag Shot, Shrapnel Bomb. Okay. Not giving me ammunition. Frag Shot. Dazed. It's critical strikes and aptitude. Critical damage. It's kind of cool. Shot in a target direction. Or we could do the Ballista. The Ballista seems kind of nice too. Having a summon's always kind of cool. You guys know how I feel about summons at this point. Let's go with it. Okay. Let's go with movement speed. Alright, so there's the turret over there. Doing turret things. I'm okay with that. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Area on mortar? Sure, why not? Okay, what else do we have? You have ammunition, so I think I want that. Weakening shot. Fires a blast of fire in a cone in the target direction, causing damage and leaving a smoking area on the ground that applies exposed to enemies. Gain ammunition. Exposed increases direct damage taken by up to 40% for 6 seconds. Bonus is proportional to the damage caused by each attack. Sure.
It's another soulstone for the hunt.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, that seems very effective, I must say. So we got spiders showing up. Spiders are scary. Alright. Each skill with the type Blast improves the skills without Blast. It's critical chance, huh? Not a big fan of that, to be honest. Leviathan is an interesting choice. We have picked up some extra movement speed, so it wouldn't be too bad. Let's go for it. Nothing with ammunition, unfortunately. Burn and weakness for Firebolt. What's weakness do? Increases damage received from negative effects by 12% for 6 seconds. That's not bad. Explosive Trap. Leaves a trap on the ground that explodes when triggered, causing damage and applying bleed and disoriented. Disoriented increases critical strike damage taken. Okay. Or Poison Cloud. I do like poison. Let's go with Poison Cloud. Why not? Ah, there's Magnetic. Finally. Okay, so 25% chance for all of our attacks to apply bleed. I think that's a safe bet. Let's go with that. Okay. Get a little bit of healing. Not a lot of healing, but a little bit. I should probably get some... That is a lot of Poison Clouds. Holy crap. That must have multicasted or something. No way that was the standard amount. Yeah, that's not too bad, though. Especially since poison just naturally spreads the way that it does anyway. The napalm and weakening shot is interesting, too. Because they both attack the same... at the same time, it looks like. And they both cover the same area, so... I wonder if they work that well together, like the way that I think they are. It's possible. Okay, Poison Puddle, or more ammunition. I think we're going to go with the Shrapnel Shot, but let's check out these ones too. Throws a poison projectile at a random enemy, causing damage and leaving a poison puddle on the ground that applies Debilitated and Poison. Debilitated is reduces all damage dealt by the target. It's not too bad. Bombardment. Calls down a bombardment around your current position. Each bomb deals damage in a large area and applies bleed. Okay. Shrapnel Shot. Fires projectiles in the direction that explode into smaller projectiles that fly in all directions. And ammunition, of course. This one applies 3 stacks of ammunition. Cool. Let's go with it. Okay, multicast chance, sure. Critical chance on everything without blast, which that's 3 of our abilities right now. Although I don't know how mortar doesn't count as not blast, but area is also potentially good, but let's go with that. Alright, so we should be triggering the ammunition thing pretty frequently. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Alright, let's just focus on the boss. Try to get the crystal that does the little summon of all the experience to me. And you're dead.
Okay.
There's 13 levels. Easy. Okay. Storm of Arrows. Ooh, arrows in all directions, huh? That's interesting. I think we're going to skip these abilities, though. Damage increase. Yeah. Probably a good idea. Extra bleed. Yeah. Multicast. Yeah. Hey, there's Vicious Strikes. Not as useful with this build, possibly, but more HP would probably be a great idea. Multicast chance. More HP again? Yeah, sure. Magnetic. And, I don't Oh, multicast chance, I guess. Okay, whenever you cast a skill type of blast, it'll give us a chance to cast bomb abilities instantly. One ability? Huh. It's only one of them, huh? So it's like, as far as blast is concerned, your blast, your blast, your blast. So it would be a 10% chance on 3 of our abilities to cast Mortar Shot. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Sure. Go with Magnetic again. Go with multicast chance on 4 of our abilities, huh? Hard to pass that up. Go with Leviathan, sure. We've got enough move speed to kind of, you know, tide us over, I think. Yeah, not too bad. Little Hound guy is pretty cool, I think. Little Hound Master. Yeah, if you can hit the enemies with that ammunition charge, then it's pretty good. Oh, that time it was the napalm. So yeah, it's just kind of like whichever shot-based ability or whichever ability is next. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably exactly how all those poison clouds got summoned. It was just the next thing to happen on the charge of the ammunition. Cool. You could probably get that to work in particular ways if you did your builds appropriately. Not that I know what I'm doing yet. Alright. More bleed. Area of effect on everything? Yeah. It's physical. Everything I have is physical. Sweet. Bunch of HP? Or cast frequency? No, cast frequency. Increases area modifier on all our skills with blast. Yeah, we'll take that. Now our mortars are hitting far. Oh man, our napalm blast is huge now. That's what you like to see. Oh man. Boss got wrecked. That was pretty good. Poison's pretty big too now. Yeah, no. Area is pretty good on this set of skills we've got. I like it. Alright, let's go with all attacks apply poison. Go with magnetic, sure. Let's go with extra bleed, or... No, let's go with damage modifier. Poison duration on the clouds, sure. Area on blast, yeah. Damage modifier on blast, sure. Increased damage of the poison, yeah, I guess. Extra on the bleed, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Trying to avoid dealing damage to the healing crystal, because I don't need it right now. It's not too bad. So far, I'm not noticing any... Yeah, there's that ammunition charge on the poison. Jeez. Yeah, so far I'm not noticing any big FPS or lag issues. I think there's a setting to enable a locked frame rate if you so choose. Hang on, let me see here. Some other things. Status effects, of course. We can enable and disable status effect icons. Damage numbers you can turn off. If you're noticing frame rate issues, you could probably do that. Damage number colors, enemy health bars. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about general enemy health bars. Elite health bars are more important. Enable death effect. Death effect and ammunition when you die. Animation when you die in a match. Oh, okay, so that's just straight to the match end screen. That's fine, it's whatever. Damage numbers. I could turn that off if I wanted to speed things up, probably. Of course, your controls, graphics. Yeah, you can do a refresh rate for your FPS. Uncapped option may cause screen tear, but the game will run as fast as possible. Right now it's at 60, which I think is fine. Special effects visibility, we can turn this up and down with the up, down, or the up and down on the D-pad. Ambient occlusion, I can't remember what that does. I think everybody always says turn it off, though. Same with the vignette and the ambient. Let's turn that off, see if we notice anything. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Or we won't. If I don't notice it, then who cares? Must not have been that important. Vignette is normally just an effect on the edge of your screen, which darkens it. I think that's mostly for dealing with like nausea issues and stuff like that, which typically I don't really have that problem in games. I know some people can have issues with that, and I feel for you. Took a little bit of damage, so we can hit that. Got 10 levels. Okay. Let's get some crit. Let's get some cast frequency. Nah, actually, let's increase bleed. Why not? Extra damage or damage modifier. Cast frequency on napalm blast. Yeah, let's go with that. Go with magnetic. Multicast on weakening. 60%. Wow. That's pretty good. Let's go with that. Extra damage, or we could do multicast on a bunch of our abilities. Sure. Way faster. Critical strikes apply poison. Go with more bleed, sure. Alright, now we're moving pretty fast. Very good. So we're up to level 52. You can see that in the bottom left-hand corner, by the way. I haven't even been keeping a track of the dogs. Where are they? There they are. You get those little blue health bars in the center of the screen. Really hard to keep track of them. Gonna be real with you. I still don't know what dog bite does. Houndmaster's doing some work, though. Yeah, area is... it's doing a lot. Get a multicast. And our last boss. Let's go. Keep grabbing some resources. You, sir, are not going to last very long. Like I said.
Good job, boys. But we still need to dethrone the king.
Alright. So I don't know what this red portal does. Blue just ends the match. Should we take a look at the red portal and see what it does? Sure. What does this do?
Today we hunt. Tomorrow we feast. Let's go.
Okay, Overlord Arena. Okay. So it's just, what, elite enemies and that's it? Pretty much? And then we fight Overlords. I don't know, 50-50. 50-50 on how we're going to do on this, I don't know. So they want us to kill 15 elite enemies in order to summon the boss. I mean, it's a lot better than killing 600 enemies, I'll say that.
Okay, big guy. Let's see who
Alright, let's get some more HP just to be safe. Grab that. Poison. Should probably grab some block power, potentially. Extra area, I think, would be a good idea. More area. And let's go with Leviathan, too. Sure. Damage modifier, 15%. Yeah, okay.
stronger already.
I don't think this guy's gonna last too long. Yeah.
Alright, one more Soulstone for that.
Alright. Not too bad. Get that. Extra damage from poison, probably a good idea. Or we could do the area mod. Nah, let's do extra damage on poison. Our area for our poison is pretty big already, so more damage would probably be the better idea. Yeah, we'll go with the poison area of effect. Okay. Armor, sure. More survivability is probably a good idea. Pretty much, if they've got a health bar and that golden aura around them, they're an elite.
Come on, please, let's make this quick. Right, we'll always
Well, that wasn't too bad. Alright. Whenever we cast Blast, that'll give us a chance to do more poison. Sure. Extra poison damage. Yeah, we'll do poison. Multicast on shrapnel? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. I've kind of been ignoring the ballista, but I haven't really seen it pop up in the... Whoa, look at this. Over 1,000 increase on total damage for poison? Have to take that. We'll take something for the ballista, too. I feel kind of bad. Been ignoring it this entire time. Yeah, we'll take an extra increase on skill chain, I think. Throwing more poison around is probably a good idea. Though it is getting a little hard to see. We're doing alright on time. At least I think we are. Look at you, Plague Bearer. Alexi. What a weird name for a Plague Bearer. Crit chance, sure. I think we're okay on HP. So let's just keep bumping up damage and cast chance and all that. What's this? Whenever you apply bleed, a portion of the total damage is caused instantly. Yeah, sure. Why not? Extra crit chance. Now we're just kind of doing mild improvements here. Sure.
I feel it kicking in.
Yeah, our damage is pretty good right now. We can take out most elites in just a couple seconds. Not instantaneous or anything, but it's alright. Especially whenever we get a proc of our ammunition. That definitely adds up. Aelfried. Forgotten king indeed. More like Alfredo. Because you're cooked! That's what the kids say, right? Kids still say cooked, yeah? Oh my god. That was a big hit. Don't do that again. That was a lot of damage. Do not appreciate that, actually. Alright. Let's go with that. Cast frequency on a weakening shot, sure. Multicast, yeah. Sure. Blast support, critical chance, why not? So I'm pretty sure that skills that don't have blast have extra crit. Fine by me. Picked up some blue circular thing. Another resource, no doubt, but ow! That guy sucks. That guy just hit me real hard. I could die, actually.
Let's see if he uses the rest.
Alright, where's the boss? There you are. We did it! Oh, barely. That was close.
Shatters the last shadow.
That was pretty close. Let's go ahead and end this. Okay, well, we got 100% of the Overlord mode cycle 1. We got quite a few levels into the Hound Master. Level 8 on the first run. Not bad. Poison Cloud, 82 million damage. Wow. Okay, cool. Not too bad. Cool. We killed a total of 10,000 enemies. And a total of 250 elites. What do we get for achievements here? Prestige level 5 with the Hound Master. 250 elite enemies. 10,000 enemies. Experience level 70 in a match. 65, 60. 100% of an Overlord cycle. We did the map. 55 in a single match. Complete the match in less than 12 minutes with the Hound Master. Alright, cool. Cool. We're up to 30k for the minor runes there. The next character we can unlock is going to be Spellblade. We can do the Spellblade right now, actually. Do I want to unlock Spellblade? I mean, probably. Arcane Slash. That'll be our first character with Arcane for an ability. Or Radiance, which is a neat little ability. Alright, but as far as our skill tree is concerned, I would like to get some rerolls unlocked. For that, we need to invest in some of these other nodes. So, let's go ahead and get started with that. You're going to take 5 of our orange crystals. Well, I don't have that yet. This is for banishing, which I would like to get started on, so let's kind of work our way towards that somewhat. That's going to take 5 orange. Let me guess, you're going to take 5 orange as well, aren't you? Yep, 5 orange. Okay, well, we got that cut out for us, I suppose. Could increase our thing on that. Block power, crit chance, sure, why not? Okay, cool. Not too bad. So to unlock rune power, we need 50,000. We can do that in a couple runs. I should probably focus on that next, shouldn't I? As far as our blacksmith is concerned, next ability is going to be level 10. We'll probably get that in maybe the next one. What do you take? I have no idea. That's going to get us buckshot. Weapon special skills, I think, have to do with the runes. I don't know, though, yet. A lot of stuff involves unlocking runes. But anyway, as far as this episode is concerned, that is going to do it. If you liked it, feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.